Greetings, everybody. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel here on YouTube, Rob K Reacts. I'm Rob. I react to music each and every day of the week, Monday to Friday, worldwide music reactions, usually 5 videos a day, mixing it up. I do visit my top communities every day the best I can, and as we are right here. If you're new to the channel, first time visiting, everything in the channel is a requested reaction, so please leave a comment, leave a link. I'll pick it up. Hopefully down the road, we'll get to check your pick out as we are right here, right now. So I do a Turkey video most days of the week now. Big community the last 4 or 5 months of my channel. Outstanding music, man. Loving the music scene. It's incredible. Every day something new, fresh. And I got thousands of requests, and it's just awesome. And we are rolling with something special today. Get your notebooks out. We're going to learn about what the hell is Turkish psychedelic rock. 12, 13-minute video. It's worth it for you guys. Go to check it out. It's breaking it down. We got some English audio, but we got some Turkish subtitles within that video. So we're going to check it out. The name of the video is What the Hell is Turkish Psychedelic Rock? And it's from the channel De Facto Times. Excellent. Check him out. It'll be listed as the original source link. Check it out. Check his channel out. Looks like he's got some great content in there, but we're going to start off right here, right now, man. Time for a little school lesson on what the hell is Turkish psychedelic rock. Let's see if we can find out from here. I got a good feel of it right now, though, after the 100 videos I've done in the last 3 months. Feeling good. Let's see what we got here. See if we see anything different I'm not used to here. Looking forward to it. Let's check it out.
Turkish psychedelic rock. I'm sure you're probably thinking, what the hell is that? Well, actually, it's a term made up by music critics in the West. Well, not all artists labeled with it exactly rejected it. Some of them embraced it. Anatolian rock, as it's much more accurately known, is a fusion of Western rock music with Turkish folk elements that arose in the 1960s, merging electric and bass guitar with the traditional stringed instrument known as the bağlama, which evolved into the electric bağlama. Unfortunately, it isn't very well known amongst the generation born after 1990. And before the spread of online digitalized music, its rare records and the sound within them were in real danger of being lost forever.
Strong.
Its story actually begins decades earlier during the birth of the Turkish Republic.
Okay, just going to take a quick pause for the cause. So, birth of the Turkish Republic happening. Let's see how it coincides with the great music in 1930, man. Let's see how far back we're going. Some Turkish rock and roll, baby. Loving this so far, man. This is great. Love the narration. Great job on the video, man. Let's go. And extra special with the English vocal, but also to have those Turkish subtitles in there was a real treat, man. I appreciate you. I have no idea how much I appreciate the uploader for that.
The early 1930s onwards, Turkey's founding father and first president pursued deep reforms to develop a national form of music. Ataturk believed that musicians should work on Turkish melodies and then make them polyphonic according to the rules of Western harmonic music.
Ooh.
So the Turkish state began to interfere in and direct the musical life of the nation through various institutions. Traditional Ottoman music was banned, and the ears of the new generation were introduced to Anatolian folk music.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
Fast forward to 1956, a year after the worldwide success of Rock Around the Clock, the gramophones of Istanbul started to play rock and roll music, and this new sound was immediately picked up by the youth of the city's elite. From 1957 onwards, many high school and university students began forming their own bands.
Old school rock and roll, baby, over there in Turkey, too. Look at that, man. I thought it was England.
Was Barış Manço. In 1957, he was at his school, the elite French language Galatasaray High School, when another young musician and student, Erkin Koray from the city's German high school, fronted an amateur concert there. This has come to be.
Wow, man, this is great. I'm seeing people I've gotten accustomed to over the last few months. Big time sounds from Turkey, man. Great. What a great documentary so far. I'm enjoying it big time. It's great for somebody like me, man. I'm curious how you Turkish folk, what your thoughts are on it. How correct is it? How functional is it? How truthful is it? Let's roll.
Be accepted as Turkey's first known rock and roll concert. By 1962, Mancho's band Harmoniland released its first record, Twist in the USA. So far, so cardboard cutout Elvis.
Constantinople, known today as the modern city of Istanbul. Turkey is not only a friend to the West, but is as modern as the West, having turned from the ancient ways of the East long ago.
But as the 60s went on, something unexpected happened. Their sound started to evolve into what we now call Turkish psychedelic rock.
Okay, so taking a pause for the cause, so we're rolling through Anatolian rock now. Now we're into the 60s. Now we're rolling into some Turkish psychedelic rock. I want to see who the first Jimmy in the background. I want to see who they first pop out for psychedelic rock. Let's see what they bring out. Let's go.
A mixture of the American psychedelic sound and the folk music of the Anatolian Peninsula. Then one day in 1963, Erkin Koray began a new era with his first record, Bir Eylül Akşamı, or 1 September Night. This song is regarded as the first rock and roll record in the Turkish language. By the mid-60s, the development of musical trends within Turkey had become deeply political. In the West, the 60s saw a wide range of social issues being brought to the forefront of public debate. Race relations, war, sexuality, drugs, poverty, the environment, and belief in God. Rock and roll often went...
Man, everything's the same everywhere, man. It don't matter what race you are, what fucking color you are, what fucking nationality you are, what religion you are, man. It's fucking same everywhere. It all looks great. How about that back in the day? It might be different now, though, but back in the day, it looks great. Man, Turkey was rocking back in the day, baby. Wow. Incredible. I love seeing this, man. This is great. Love this, man. Ah. Wow, what a history lesson, man. Let's go.
Hand in hand with these mainly youth-led rebellions. In Turkey, a NATO country in the heart of the Cold War, the effects of these movements were starting to be felt, and the growing disquiet started to rattle conservatives and others who wanted to maintain the status quo. But ultimately, the conservatives were not in charge. The Kemalists, the followers of Ataturk, dominated industry, the military, media, and the civil service. To the conservatives, Western music meant foreign music, but to the Kemalists, Western music with Turkish lyrics, or Turkish music played with Western instruments, was also Turkish music. Back then, the Hurriyet newspaper had a very explicit Kemalist identity, and believed very strongly in the westernization process and public detachment from religion. In 1965, it began holding a song contest called the Altın Mikrofon, or Golden Microphone, which was the perfect platform to get its message across.
So I just learned my first word in Turkish. Altın, gold. Golden. How about that, man? Wow. This is great. Love this old school, man. Let's roll.
Conditions of the contest were as follows. You had to compose a completely new song in Turkish that blended folk and modern Western style, or arrange Western style music to a traditional folk tune, and you could only use Western instruments. It aimed to steer the youth away from merely doing covers of Western hits.
Look at Barrett.
Their exposure to which
That's the year I born that day, man, that year. You see how good he looked, no hair there, man. Wow, Barrett, 62.
The contest, which ran until 1968, launched a new era and was a springboard for many Anatolian rock musicians, such as...
I gotta tell you, man, you know, I've always considered the UK the temple of music. Massive. So many bands, it's insane. It's incredible. You know, we had a few bands here in Canada, the UK, US, but nothing like you were getting out of the UK over the last 50, 80 years, man. But I gotta tell you, man, Argentina's there as well. Big time, man. Massive music scene. And same Turkey, man. Oh my God, Indonesia. It's incredible, the scenes, the communities I involve myself with daily, checking out the music. It's insane. And how in depth and how old school and how involved old school Turkish music was, man, back in the day. Like, whoa, really? Like, right into it, man. They weren't messing around. They're right fucking getting it on, man. Let's go. Damn, I am so happy I got to roll with this last few months, man. I don't know who it was that gave me that Gem Adrian Summertime video, man. And that started it all. Same with Indonesia. Some guy gave me an Alipata video. Boom. Bam. Whoa. Let's go.
Cem Karaca, Selçuk Alagöz, Edip Akbayram, as well as the bands Moğollar, Mavi Işıklar, and Silüetler. The competition very much helped shape the future of popular music in Turkey. Finalists were awarded with studio time, an opportunity to make a record, and tour across the country. As it toured Anatolia, it caused people outside the big cities to be exposed to pop music, which led many young musicians to start creating a unique hybrid form of music. And the more
I do gotta say, man, Turkish does look different. Turkey looks different. The community, the environment, the civilization, the population looks different than what I think of it now. It's totally different than what I conceptualize as to what Turkish lifestyle is now. And I've seen some of the comments people talk about the government, but I know just in general, I'm online a lot. I see a lot of information. But man, what a look back in the day, man. Now, how close is the look we're seeing here in this video compared to now? I don't think it's the same. I don't know. I'm just guessing, and I shouldn't guess like that. But I'm loving what I'm seeing. Old school Turkey, man. Relaxing, some good freedom, some good free expression of stuff, which is great. Outstanding, man. Let's go.
Anatolian folk tunes that they integrated into their music, the more popular they became. And the popularity of Anatolian rock only kept growing,
baby.
Going from a niche musical fringe.
I had not heard of that term until like 3 months ago.
Mainstream genre.
And I've done like 5,000 videos on YouTube before that. It's crazy.
The influence of Ashuk culture on Anatolian rock cannot be overstated. Ashuks, traditional singer-poets and bards who accompany their songs with a bağlama, have been a staple of Turkish music and other Turkish cultures for over a millennium. Many Anatolian songs were inspired by folk songs, with the new era artists visiting these ashuks for inspiration and also to learn how to master the bağlama. Uzun İnce Bir Yoldayım is a famous Turkish folk poem written and sung by one of the most legendary poets of Turkish folk literature, Aşık Veysel. Aşık Veysel Şatıroğlu was an Aşık poet, songwriter, and bağlama virtuoso. Have a listen to this original recording, followed by its excellent psychedelic cover.
Uzun ince bir yoldayım.
Old school, baby. Look at that.
Gidiyorum gündüz gece.
Bilmiyorum ne haldeyim. Gidiyorum gündüz gece, gündüz gece.
Gündüz gece.
Dünyaya geldiğim anda.
Love what they're doing there.
Yürüdüm her güzel anda. İki kapı bir hatta gidiyorum. Gündüz gece, gündüz gece, gündüz gece.
Özdemir Erdoğan and his orchestra gave this wonderful poem a psychedelic rock spin while keeping its original bağlama loops. And remember our Elvis impersonator, Barış Manço?
I
He
didn't
rode
know
the
that.
wave and was at the forefront of developing this new sound.
Barış,
Yaz dostum, güzel sevmeyene adam denir mi?
I didn't know he was an Elvis
He even
impersonator,
released an
though.
entire album trying to bring English lyrics to Anatolian rock, which
Lady of the
had
Seventh Sky.
mixed results.
Ooh, what a nice voice. Okay, listen now. I'm a huge Elvis fan, man. I've done a lot of Elvis reactions. Copyright can be a problem. I gotta see a Barış Elvis impersonating video. Somebody gotta have one. That's the first I've heard of Elvis. And then there's Elvis impersonator Barış Manço. What? You gotta drop me a link, please, man. I gotta see that. I gots to react to that, baby. Let's go.
Down in the forest, near a
The chopper, Nick the chopper.
man called Nick the Chopper. He's a dirty old man, Nick the Chopper. We're gonna kill you, Nick the Chopper. Strangle you with bronze.
Okay, moving on. The major musicians of this era worked with each other throughout these years. Barış Manço was a member of Kurtalan Express, Kaygısızlar, Moğollar and Harmoniler. Cem Karaca was also a member of Moğollar, as well as Apaçlar and Kardeşler. Selda Bağcan was a vocalist for both Moğollar and Kardeşler. Ersen was a member of Kardeşler, Dadaşlar, Üç Hürel and Moğollar. As the 1970s went on, it proved to be an increasingly turbulent decade for Turkey, with students, communists, socialists, nationalists and fascists all facing off with one another in frequent street battles.
Being that now in the US,
there was economic recession, social unrest, strikes, and a series of paralyzed governments. Some musicians took a stance to align themselves with the common people. One such person was Selda Bağcan.
Aman gazeteci gel bizim köye bizim halları da yaz. Şehirde ojeli parmakları yazma bir de bizim köyde nasırlanmış elleri de yaz. Yaz gazeteci yaz. Yaz yaz efendi yaz. Yaz yaz gazeteci yaz. Yaz yaz efendi yaz. Bankada parası olan kulları yazma. Kendi bahçendeki gülleri yazma. Doğuda doktorsuz ölen kulları da yaz yaz gazeteci yaz. Yaz yaz efendi yaz. Yaz yaz gazeteci yaz. Yaz yaz efendi yaz.
By taking rock and roll and infusing it with traditional instruments and time signatures, Bağcan and others were able to speak directly to the people. For young Turks, popular music became synonymous with leftist thinking and protests for greater equality,
hang with John, man.
Rights.
Awesome.
Many of these famous musicians were actually from highly intellectual Istanbul families with artistic backgrounds, while their fans were just ordinary middle and working class.
Well, I got to tell you, man, it's been a great lesson on music from Turkey, but I'll tell you, man, I'm loving seeing all this Turkish lifestyle. It's incredible to see. Love it, man. You know, the world sucks right now. Everywhere. It just sucks right now everywhere, man. And, it's nice to go see that old school stuff, what it was. And what a great history lesson for me today, man, with my involvement every day with Turkey music. It's incredible. I love it. Love it. What a great video. I don't know who sent this to me. I can't remember, man. I just copied and pasted it into my Discord, man. Thank you. Incredible, man. Let's go.
Anatolian people. The left-wing views of these artists did not endear them to the authorities. And then one day in 1980, it was all over.
Ay, ay, ay.
Rock musicians were banned from performing on stage, and their music almost completely disappeared from the airwaves. Many artists fled abroad, some were even imprisoned. Even if the military didn't ban them, it is very likely they would have been drowned out anyway by the tidal wave that crashed over the 80s airwaves. Arabesque. Nowadays, arabesque has a bad reputation, but in the 1980s it dominated.
Well, I did an arabesque video a month ago or so, and I seen the comments, man. I seen the comments. Now I can understand what those comments mean. Wow. Fuck. Wow, let's go, man.
Turks of an urban, white-collar and Western persuasion, it's regarded as a bastardized form of music with its oriental and therefore non-Turkish orientations.
Yarın bir tane arabesk okuyan mı? Hayır, arabesk yok. Arabesk okuyacaksan defol git.
But to all kinds of people, the era of Anatolian rock had died in 1980. It would take until the 1990s for Turkish rock to have a rebirth. And unfortunately, the Turkish rock which came out of this period has no connection to its rich history. The only remnants were samples used by American artists. Ecstatic. It would take yet another decade for the Anatolian rock revival to take place.
And it's rocking, baby. We're loving it, baby. 2021, Anatolian return. I did that video.
One of the biggest names on the scene is Gaye Su Akyo.
I gotta do another video for her, man.
But by far the band which is doing the best job of keeping the true spirit of Anatolian rock alive is the band Altın Gün.
How come I have not heard of them? Them I know. Yeah, I forgot to take a long pause, man. Damn. I hope this doesn't get blocked. But my God, how come I haven't heard of that Alton Gwyn band that kicked it all back into gear? We gotta, that's kind of sound familiar. Maybe I did have to check my channel. But give me some links. I want to check them out. Let's go. Is that Turk? You're looking good there, my man. Let's roll.
And last but not least, I have to mention the incredible YouTube channel, Anatolian Rock Revival Project. I'll leave the link in the description below. If you like this video, please press like, and please hit the subscribe button.
Dude, man, what a great
and also
video.
Share with your friends.
What a great video, man. Thank you for that fucking amazing history lesson of both Turkish music and Turkish lifestyle, man. That was great to see. See how that evolved over the years, man. Seeing the distress and how it's picked back up again. Wow, I need Alton Gwyn, I think was the name of that band. I gotta check that out. But how great was that? I loved that. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. My man. Don't know who gave that to me. Oof, smoking hot. Maybe that was Levent. I don't know. I'll have to check my Twitter. Crazy good, man. I'm like flabbergasted how great that was. I love that. I need to do more videos like that, documentaries of breaking down music like that, different countries that I explore. Incredible. My God, I hope you guys enjoy it. Man, a bunch of big superstars in there, I know. A bunch of big superstars that aren't in there that I know. But my God, man, what a history lesson on that. Enjoyed that big time. Hope you did as well. If you did, hit that like button, baby. Let's light this thing up for this one, man. This is great. Let's get him 1,000 subscribers in the channel. The guy that uploaded it and put it together, he's close, I believe. Hopefully this will help him push 1,000 subs. I hope so. And his link to his channel will be the original source link in my description box down below. So make sure you check that out, my friends. Have a great day. Anatolian Rock, baby. It's rocking and rolling. We're going to see some more goodness coming this week. You can bank on that. Hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy your Friday night. Hope I just made it a little bit better for you. And we'll see you soon. Have a great day, man. Stay safe.